Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first live stream. Um, I don't know if she's sleeping. I think that she is. We went out for a walk and she dozed off a little bit, but she didn't really sleep. Anyway, let me pull it up on here. There we go. Bonita, love. Got the world at your feet here. You got a couple of options coming in. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra. If you're not with anyone right now, you can expect new energy to show up. Especially, you turn a corner when you leave past regrets and negativity in the past. You got a Gemini coming in. You have good luck coming to you. Listen to your intuition. Now, if you're currently with somebody, your current relationship seems to move forward. When you let go of negativity, listen to your intuition. Balance and success comes to the relationship. Inez, has someone done black magic on me? Okay, let's see. No, I don't think so, no. Sepia, will Rommel and I be in a serious relationship in 6 months? Could be, yeah. Yep, 70% chance, yes. Um, you got a very high possibility of being in a serious relationship with him between now and then. Um, Stephanie, tease feelings about me today. Mm, he's got a little sharp energy today, Ace of Swords. The Temperance is in reverse, which is like either feeling impatient or feeling out of balance. It feels like the situation's out of balance. He also feels a little bit unlucky when it comes to the situation, um, and unprepared. I don't know. I don't know where you are with him right now, but it kind of looks like he comes up as being very disrespectful, or not. Six of Pentacles in reverse is like not putting in any effort, or if he is putting in effort, he's not showing you respect. I don't like Six of Pentacles in reverse. Upright is very good. Um, and he comes up a little bit ungrounded. I don't like the way he feels today. It kind of comes across as like a pompous ass today, or like, I don't know. I don't like the way it feels. Like, if I were just to ask the cards, how does he feel about you personally? He comes off arrogant, like like there's unsuccess around the situation, or he feels like unsuccessful, unbalanced. Like he would say that you're unbalanced, or he doesn't know what to expect from you, or that sometimes you fly off the handle. Sometimes you could have bitchy energy around you. And I don't like the way he feels today. Like he feels like a jerk today. But that's today. It could pass. It could pass. Michelle, I don't see the question yet, so let me do a Stephanie. Has he tried to text me? He's blocked. Okay. I don't think so. He comes up as the hanged man holding himself back. Oh, there's Michelle. What can I expect from G the Taurus? What does he think and feel? Well, you got good luck around this situation. You also have a wish. He may be a little bit persistent. Yeah, he may be looking for things to move forward. Um, Listen to your intuition. He may be putting in some hard work. He could be a decent connection. Let's see where it goes. I don't know exactly if he knows what he wants, but there's interest there. So he may be willing to explore the connection, spend some time with you, that kind of stuff. But I can't say that he knows like he's not thinking to himself, oh, I want to date her exclusively. He's not there yet. He's just like like he just may be entertaining an interest at this point, which is fine. Krista, Jay's current energy towards me. Um, he's on both sides here. He's got a little sharp energy around you, but he's also not holding himself back, and there's a wish around the situation. Plus, you have the Four of Wands, which is positive. So he may be upset and angry on one hand, but he's still kind of hoping that he can fix the situation or things are going to move forward. RZ, what actions will Aries take towards me? He's an Aquarius. He's an Aquarius. Things could move forward with the Chariot, and they can move forward pretty quickly. But it doesn't look like it happens for a while. Things are a little bit out of balance, and he may be dealing with some anxiety. He also may be dealing with some money issues. That could be why he's feeling anxious. You will get a message from him out of the blue, and then at that point, your relationship with him could move forward, but it might not happen as fast as you want it to. Once it happens, there's cause for celebration around the situation. T, that is Damien on any drug other than marijuana? Let's see. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Ronnie, general for the week. Sure. Got a wish. Put it out into the universe. You also may be spending time with a Capricorn. You got a Capricorn around you. Cause for celebration comes in sometime this week. Six of Swords. Being that it's a general reading, that could be a couple of things. It could be moving on to greener pastures. Could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water, or planning it. It's usually a good thing. No longer holding yourself back. Got a fire sign around you, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have an air sign around you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Six of Pentacles is nice, feeling a little bit more respected at work or feeling a little bit better compensated. Should be a decent week. Enos, will A contact me, and if so, when? Yeah, but it may take a little time. May not be until later this fall. Coming towards me in October. For me this October. What's coming in for me this October? What's coming in for me this October? Well, you have a wish. First card that comes in around you, put it out into the universe. Life changes for the better quickly. Being at the right place at the right time could bring in an earth sign towards Capricorn Virgo. That could be a slow and steady relationship, but with long-term potential. It's all about my eyes. Love for B and me, the Virgo. Um, who had surgery? You did or he did? Oh, surgery sucks on the mouth. Ugh. All right, let's see. Love for B and me, he's a Virgo. Okay, if you have anxiety, negativity, hurts, wounds, betrayals, this is all moving into the past. Moving forward, this relationship might not be totally imbalanced just yet, but it's getting there. You may start to feel like the fruits of your labor are starting to pay off, and the love cup here is full. All 10 cups are full, not yet, but you're heading there. Starting a new beginning or a new journey with him is possible. Letting go of disappointment and heartache, that all moves into the past. And a little bit of persistency pushes your relationship towards long-term potential. I think this is someone, though, that you've been with for a long time or that you've known for a long time. This may be somebody who's meant to be in your life long-term. And it may be like ironing out the kinks right now, like getting to where we got to be. Knight of Swords. So if you haven't seen or spoken to him, I don't know which one of you had this surgery, but out of the blue, out of nowhere, you'll either see him or he'll pop up. You've got success around the situation and a new beginning. So there's a lot of potential here with this guy. Sarah, general love for the last week of September. Yeah, what happened? Zara, how is the hurricane over there? Are you back in business now with lights and stuff? A general love for the last week of September shows slow and steady wins the race, but you're prepared. If you're not with anyone right now, you do have a Capricorn showing up. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries can bring this to long-term potential with this person. So there is opportunity for a Capricorn to show up this week. So, I don't see it yet, so let me do April. Is Jay the Cancer still thinking about me? Will he reach out? I feel bad how I ended it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You know what? Like, I spent my whole life feeling bad, and I don't know why that is. I was thinking about that when I was out for a walk. Like, just certain situations where, like, things that are owed to me or that I'm supposed to have, I feel bad. You know, I'm like, why do I feel bad? Why do I feel bad? And like you, why do you feel bad? This person was not treating you right. He was giving you a hard time. You know, it was a constant struggle. Why should you feel bad? Let's see. I think you are going to hear from him at some point. I don't think that you should feel bad. It does show that still like disrespectful, or like he doesn't put in enough effort. Somebody like that is going to have trouble. He's going to have trouble unless he finds a woman who doesn't care. You know, like I've explained this before about one of my friends. One of my friends, she wanted this guy back so bad. And when she finally got him back, it was like you never knew what to expect from her. One day he was the best boyfriend in the world. The next day she was like fucking crying uncontrollably, like over whatever he wasn't doing right. And at some point, one of our coworkers said to her, "Why don't you just break up with him? You're not happy. You're not happy. Like, you're always fucking upset. You're always upset, so why don't you just break up with him?" Well, I think that that was a wake-up call to her, because I think like, she just wanted to get married. Like, that's what she wanted. Like, that's how she feels like that's what she needed to be married, and she needed to be married by a certain time. She had it in her head that she had to be married at a certain age. So she just, I mean, it was like one day she just stopped complaining about him. It's like she just accepted everything that he did. Now, I don't know what he did because all of a sudden she stopped complaining. But it's like she just accepted it. It was like, I want to be married, I'll just put up with it. And, you know, whatever it was. I mean, I think also he probably matured a little bit and wasn't doing such stupid ass shit. But you know, it's like some people are just willing to put up with things because they would just rather not be alone. I don't think that that brings long term happiness. I think that that's just settling. So you didn't settle for something that you didn't want. You know, like you don't want to be, and I would agree with that. I don't want to be fucking begging you to hang out with me. I don't want to beg you to answer my fucking text messages. Either we're in this or we're not. And if we're not in it, fine. So, but then why do you feel bad? Now, if I were in your situation, I would feel bad too. And I don't know why that is, but you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. But that's like a good question for yourself. Like, why do I feel bad? Like, well, why does that make me feel bad? Sue, general regarding my Mayo acceptance offer. You have a wish around the situation. Eight of Pentacles. Hard work gets you in. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. So I don't know if they may offer you something, or you may get a scholarship, or something may get paid for. No longer holding yourself back. Balance comes back into your life. I guess you feel relief once you get in there and things start to even out. But you may be struggling a little bit financially. There may be financial questions that are still a little unanswered or up in the air. Eli, what feelings does S have for me? Listen to your intuition. This person thinks that you're very happy and easy to be around, very pleasant. They think that you're grounded down to earth and stable, but they do come up with some indecision. They think that you're creative, attractive, and successful, but they're not 100% sure as to what they want from this situation or where it could go in the future. Love, general for this week. General for this week. I think it's okay now. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is general for this week. Laying up boundaries. Look out for an argument with somebody close to you. You got the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. It could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could have a new love interest that comes in. No longer holding yourself back. It might be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Balance comes back to your life and feeling a little bit better compensated at work or a little bit more respected. If you're not working, you could be in school. If that's not the case, then it would be after you have the argument with this person, they start to show you a little bit more respect. Ronnie, when's the Sag next contact attempt? Should be soon. I would say 10 days. Or anytime between now and 10 days. Because we're still, like, we're right at the cusp of the summer moving into autumn, which would be the clubs. 10 days from now would take us into autumn, so it would take us into October. So that's pretty much the timing. Pretty soon. April. How did Jeremy feel about our discussion last night about religion? I feel like I confronted him. He felt a little bit undecided, a little bit unprepared, and a little bit disrespected. So I don't know what went on in the conversation. He did feel like, I think if, like you're saying, you feel like you confronted him. I don't think he felt attacked, but I think he felt like he was kind of put on the spot. I don't know what the conversation, like what you guys were talking about, but he feels like there's choices around the situation, or he's got to make a choice. Um, yeah, I think he felt a little bit like he was put on the spot. That's fine though, whatever. What are you gonna do? Julie, how long before Richard apologizes, if he does, and get out of his funky mood? Okay, let's see. How long until Richard apologizes? It could be 4 days to 4 weeks. Yeah, this is going to pass. It's going to pass. You might need to have a little bit of patience, but when it turns around, you get a new beginning, things move forward quickly. Shay, will I be able to get my procedure before March? I'm only getting a 33% chance you'll have it before March. It might take longer than that. Word. How will I do on my November LSATs? Okay, let's see. You're prepared. You're persistent. Slow and steady wins the race. You have a wish around the situation. You should do really well. You should do really, really well. April, I feel that way too, and I don't know where that comes from. Like, I think about times in the past where, like, somebody treated me so bad. Like, so bad. Like, my car broke down, and I just reached out to ask a question, and I was ignored. It's like I'm fucking broken down on the side of the road. You fucking ignore me. And then when I rip you a new asshole, you fucking ignore me. You don't get back to me. And then I feel bad for the way I spoke to you. Like, that says a lot about what's going on inside me. Because really, like, what kind of an asshole doesn't answer somebody that just, I mean, it was just a question. I wasn't asking him to do anything for me, pick me up, take me anywhere. I was just asking a question. And you couldn't even answer the question. And you fucking made me wait. And I don't know, like, and like deliberately ignoring me. Like, I know I was being deliberately ignored because this was years ago. It had to be about 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe it was even longer than that. Maybe it was, anyway, it doesn't matter. I wasn't getting a response for like 3 days. So, you know, you could say, okay, maybe he's in a bad place. Maybe the connection wasn't good. But 3 different text messages on 3 different days from 3 different locations, you're fucking ignoring me. Don't fucking ignore me. But yet when I lose my shit, you know, it's like, then I feel bad. Like, why? I didn't do anything wrong. If anyone broke down, I don't care who they are, and I would go over and make sure that they were okay. I mean, you know, like, nobody would have to ask me twice. Yeah, I don't know, why do we put up with shit like that? Like, and then feel bad about it. There's nothing to feel bad about. He should feel bad. And I think that may be the problem with a lot of us that keep reliving these same situations, because we keep wanting to not be bad guys, or we don't want to be on bad terms, or we don't want to leave things like this. Why not? Why not? You know, let the other person be the big guy this time. Let the other person do the right thing this time. I'm tired of doing it. Martha, how would the Leo feel if I start tennis again? Wait a minute, I don't understand. How would the Leo feel if I start to tennis again? If you start, how will the Leo feel if I start to tennis again? If you start playing tennis again, all right, I don't understand that question. All right, I don't understand the question. If you could just rephrase it. I don't know why would he care whether or not you play tennis. I don't get the question. If you could just rephrase it, put it with purple hearts. Mustafa, will I catch up on the work I'm behind in my finances and accounting classes, organize myself, and finally begin trying to catch up? Okay. You're going to catch up. I don't feel like you're all that far behind, and if you set your mind to it, you can probably catch up pretty quickly. Um, Cinnamon. Will I move to a small house or an apartment for myself before the ending of the fall season? Okay, will I move to a small house? I think you'll move to an apartment. Cinnamon, will I receive unemployment this week as well? You will, yeah. Um, could be later this week. It's once we're into the fall. So I would say like Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday later on in this week. Bella, is the spell already manifesting? Okay. Yes, it is. Yep. It's all about my eyes. I had to walk away from this. I'm waiting. Or did you do me already? Oh, I did it. I don't remember what I said. I did it a little while ago. I think I said that things were going to move forward or that you were going to get a new beginning. April, Jeremy, he's a Christian and I'm a free spirit, spiritual person. And I feel like he's just repeating things without believing in them, but I didn't mean to disrespect him. What's the general for us? I know what you mean. Like, like the Catholics that go to church on Easter and Christmas, but then they gossip about, like, the neighbor's kids in the parking lot. Those kind of people. That's why I stopped going to the Catholic Church. Like, I couldn't stand it. Like, I would hear people would be sitting in church gossiping about other people's children. And I'm like, what the fuck are these people doing here? Like, one of the first things that we learned in Catholic school, I didn't go to Catholic school, but I went to, like, Sunday school, is that you should not gossip. Like, and especially talk bad about other people's children. Like, grown adults talking about, like, teenagers in the church. I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. That went out the window quick. Generally speaking, things will change for the better quickly and you have good luck around the situation. You might have another argument about religion. That's okay. It's okay to argue about things. I don't think that you have to, you can voice your opinion. And if you're not, there's a lot of things about Christianity that I believe in, but there's a lot that I don't. Like, I think I can entertain it as being possible, but I don't know. There's a lot of things that I have a problem with myself. I've never, I never really dated anybody that was that religious, no matter what the religion was. But it was interesting because like I haven't baptized Avery. I'm like, why am I going to take her to a Catholic church and baptize her in the Catholic church when I don't believe in you know what I mean? Like, I don't believe in it. Like, I would just be doing it because that's what my parents did to me, because that's what their parents did for them. Like I don't know. There's a lot about the Catholic Church that I don't believe. I don't believe in it. Anyway, um, sweet things, spirit guides. Oh, got an extra one that fell out. Okay. So, two of air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision is stalemate, pretending that there is no problem. Seven of fire. Defend your beliefs and your decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Knight of fire. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Six of water. Memories from your childhood or history. Issues regarding children. Romanticizing the past. Oh, I got an email. I'm on the email for Black Witch Coven, and I think that they're selling tarot cards. I didn't read the email, but I saw it. It said like Black Witch Coven, and then it said tarot cards, and I'm gonna see because I'm interested to see what the tarot cards are like. I'm kind of interested in getting a new tarot deck, something a little bit different. We'll see. After the live stream, I'll go see if I can find that email. Talia, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a nice day. You've got the world at your feet. You got stability around you. You've got setting up boundaries, getting a message from someone that you maybe haven't spoken to in a while. You have a wish tomorrow. The magician's here. There may be something mildly disappointing tomorrow, but it's not the biggest deal. Julie, how does Rich feel about me today? The love cup. Love cup is full. The king of cups is like kind, thinks that you're kind, warm, easy to connect to. Temperance is in reverse, so you just may find that there's like impatience or things are a little bit out of balance right now, but I think that's going to change pretty quickly. He thinks that you're successful, hardworking, intelligent, loyal, nurturing, trustworthy. The love cup comes up again full. I think he feels good about you. I think that he's sort of blaming himself a little bit right now. Let him blame himself. Let him get through it. He will. Talia, will I hear from B again? Your time frame was accurate. Oh, thank you. When will I hear from B again? And you know how I feel about time frames. Suck. You should hear from him anywhere between the next 3 days and the next 3 weeks. I would say the spades are the fall, so it could be like right at the turn of the fall, like within the next 3 days. If not, it would be within 3 weeks. It's relatively soon. Martha, how would Leo feel if I started playing tennis again? Okay. mean, I don't know. Do you play with him? Because I mean, I don't know why, like how why he would care either way if you play tennis. Like if you want to play tennis, play tennis. What does it have to do with him? The cards indicate here lovers is in reverse. So I don't know if like you and him were like partners playing, and with the lovers in reverse, he's not interested in playing anymore. That could be, or he found a new partner while you haven't been playing. I'm not sure how you playing tennis affects him. That's why it's a little hard for me to make sense of it. It also shows that there could be mild anxiety around him if you went back to tennis. It's not a big deal. It's in reverse, but Four of Wands is in reverse, which would be he wouldn't feel great about it. He wouldn't feel successful, and he wouldn't be putting in any effort. So I don't know. Like I said, if you played with him, or if he may have found a new partner while you haven't been playing, or he may not be playing anymore, or whatever it is, it doesn't look like you going back to tennis affects him in a positive way. Um, Julie, will I buy and get a car within the next 2 years? Okay. Yes, you will. Over the next 2 years, you have a lot of growth and transformation coming in around you. Gabby, if I start a self-improvement journey channel mainly for fun, how will it go? I would think you should do it. I think you should do it. A new journey, listen to your intuition. You'll put a lot of hard work into it. You'll be very focused on it, but you'll get your wish. Life moves forward quickly. I think you should do it. Everyone has something to offer. It doesn't matter who they are, where they came from, what they do. Everybody brings something to the table. And like that's like what we always say in yoga. Like you could have a brand new teacher come in to teach the class, and there is something that she offers, something that she says, a comment that she makes that all of a sudden like really resonates with you. So starting a channel on self-improvement, somebody is going to get something out of that. I don't care who it is. Like somebody will resonate with it, and they're going to want to come back for your advice, because we're all coming from different places, but we're all experiencing the same thing. Like we all want to be loved. We all want to feel stable. We all have the same basic needs. And sometimes we don't know why we do things. Like why would I why do I feel bad that I told somebody off when they were clearly a complete asshole to me? What about that makes me feel bad? What inside me it doesn't like that feeling? So yeah, I think you should do it. What the hell? Julie, I go to a new job, medical department for a physical and the HR department. How will everything go? Okay, let's see. How will everything go? There's success and balance and respect around it. It should go really well. Yeah, it should be fine. You got the lover's card here too. Everything should kind of click. It just is probably like procedure. You'll be fine. Sue, general for October. Being at the right place at the right time. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries brings in a new beginning. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Feeling prepared for all 10 cups to be full. October should be a powerful month. April. Kyle's been pretty consistent so far. What do you see for the future? He's a Leo. Okay, let's see. Things could be good with him. You've got some, he's going to be pretty persistent, pretty stable. It looks like he comes in out of the blue. There's passion around the situation. There's good luck around the situation. You guys could have a soulmate connection. Both people may be putting in a lot of effort and working hard on the situation. It looks like he's a good option for sure. Maria, general for the next 2 weeks. Okay, you got a couple of nice things happening. Sorry, first thing, the only thing that you have here really to look out for is that there's somebody around you who could be very controlling, manipulating, and you may have an argument with them. Watch out for this person. Anybody that's trying to manipulate you into something, I don't like that. I don't like control people. Like, you should be able to make your own decision, your own choice, regardless of what the situation is. But aside from that, you've got life moves forward quickly. You have an earth sign around you that may be significant. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. If you do want children, excellent omen for a child to be conceived. Ronnie. Will I still hear from my ex-friend Toya, and when? Okay. Yeah, you're going to hear from her. It could be within the next 4 weeks. If it's not within the next 4 weeks, sometime before the end of the year, I think. Mahalia, general reading. Could be starting a new journey. It might be with, right, Knight of Swords is like something comes in out of the blue like a bolt of lightning. It could be getting a message from someone that you haven't seen or spoken to. It could be running into someone you haven't seen or spoken to. Or it could be this person shows up and you start a journey together. Like, I mean, it could be like something bizarre happens. Like an old friend shows up and wants to take square dancing lessons on Tuesday nights. You know, like, it's just something out of the blue, very random happens, but it's fun, it's enjoyable, and you go for it. It also looks like you might be taking some time for self-care, rest, relaxation, that kind of stuff. You may be undecided about the direction you want to take your life in. You may be feeling a little bit unbalanced, but moving forward, you have cause for celebration around money. Six of Pentacles is feeling like well respected at work or being well compensated. 10 of Pentacles is a large sum of money headed your way. 7 of Pentacles in reverse is the fruits of your labor coming into fruition. So you have a lot of nice things happening around money. You might be able to make different decisions and different choices because of the inflow of money that you have moving forward. High vibration the rest of 2020. He's the cutest. He is just the cutest. Rest of 2020. Life changes for the better quickly. Life moves forward quickly. You've got strength around you, courage around you, and a new beginning. Now, you also have people here, so I don't know. It could be starting a new love relationship. I'm not seeing any love cards right now. It doesn't matter. You could meet someone who turns into a love relationship down the line if you're not with anyone now. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're going to have choices, and the world is at your feet before the end of 2020. So a lot of positive things are coming in. No longer holding yourself back. No longer feeling stuck in the mud. Feeling like the energy is starting to get a little bit lighter between now and the end of 2020. I think a new love interest enters. You have money, fertility, abundance coming your way. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. I think 2020 finishes strong for you. Archie, how will R react if I reach out? Does he still hate me? I messed up in the past and he denied his feelings for me in March. Okay. How will R react if I reach out? He's got sharp energy around him. If you reach out, you might not get the response that you want. Let me see. Does he still hate me? No, I don't think he hates you, but he's very upset with you, and I don't think that you're going to get the response from him that you're hoping for. Not with the King of Swords. April, I'm a little turned off by Jeremy being religious, but I still like him. He seems pretty interested too, but I'm not sure if that's changed. Do you see us getting into something serious? I get 70% chance yes. He may be feeling sorry about the conversation that you had yesterday too. I think that you could get into something more serious. You know, I kind of envy people that have a lot of faith. And I try really hard to have it, and I just don't. I don't know why I feel so disconnected from it. But I totally get what you're saying. I totally get it. Anyhow, SS. What does B feel and think about me? Does he like me? He thinks that you're successful, hardworking, intelligent, happy, pleasant, courageous, and 33% chance, yes, he likes you. I mean, as a person, yeah, I think he likes you. I mean, he seems to have decent feelings for you. Archie, general for October 2020. Be careful with Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse is like getting involved in a third-party situation or a third-party interference in a current relationship, or you being a third party in somebody else's relationship. Just be careful with that. Listen to your intuition. There may be trouble around the love relationship. If you're with someone right now, Lovers is in reverse. So there could be third-party interference in the love relationship that leads to a breakup in the month of October. Otherwise, if you're not with anyone, right, that could be a problem with a soulmate connection of any kind. It could be that you have a fight with your best friend, your mom, your sister, whoever. Aside from that, you have a creative project that comes in that it seems like you're putting a lot of hard work into. You have success that comes in around whatever you do all day. Work, school, doesn't make a difference what it is. There's success and there's peace and harmony around that. Plus, you have the Three of Cups upright at the end of the month, cause for celebration around feeling successful with some kind of project, whatever it is that you do all day. Or you feel relief, like you've accomplished something, whatever it is. A sense of an accomplishment. Sue, I have an idea of a YouTube channel after I go to Mayo. Will that be successful, as in become my reliable income source? Okay, let's see. 70% chance, yes, but my suggestion would be not to wait to start it because it takes a long time to hit the goals that you have to hit before you can qualify for um, ads and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I would start it as soon as you can because, like for me, I only have like 3,000 people, and I've been doing this since 2017. For me to get my first 1,000 people, it started like I started in October. I didn't hit the mark until February. Um, you need 10,000 views, 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 hours of airtime, of watch time. So I wouldn't put it off. I wouldn't wait until you're already there. I would start it now so that you can get the revenue before you get there. You know what I mean? I got approved for the ads. The ads didn't show on the end of June. Like that's how long it took. Oh no, I hit the goal in February. I got approved in June. From June, okay, I didn't get paid until the following March. It was March, the following March, that I got my first paycheck from the ads. That was just ads. So just something to think about. I wouldn't put it off. I wouldn't wait for it. I would start it now. Um, SS. How B felt about my email today. Okay. Okay, I don't know what the email said, but what comes up is the chariot is in reverse, which would indicate um, things are not moving forward or things are staying right where they are. Chariot's in reverse. It also looks like he may have some kind of an issue with money. He may be worried about money. That may not have anything to do with your email, but as far as the email is concerned, there's a little bit of sharp energy, and the Knight of Cups is in reverse, which would indicate feeling uninterested or disinterested in whatever it was you were saying. Like he may just kind of like say yes or yes you to death, but he doesn't really put much thought into it. Cinnamon. When will I go on my official date with West? Possibility for a date within the next 5 weeks. Spades are the fall. SS. What does P feel and think about me? Does he like me? He thinks that you're strong, considerate, spiritually connected, well prepared, adventurous, spontaneous, attractive, hardworking. Yeah, I think he likes you. Yeah, you got a 70% chance that he likes you. As a person, yeah, I would say, yeah, he does. Teresa, what's coming towards me in new love and when? You have a Pisces, you have a Gemini. Both relationships could be successful. And you could meet these people anytime um, this winter. The diamonds would be sometime this winter. So I would say 2 people show up. You may one day have to make a decision between the two, but you can explore your options when they come in. Cinnamon, how will the date go? It goes well, but it's slow and steady with him. So there is long-term potential, but it's slow and steady. So it could be the kind of thing where you go on a date on Tuesday and then you don't go on another date for a couple of weeks, or you're just kind of dating casually for a while. But I think it goes pretty good. SS, with what intentions does P talk or message me? Um, well, I think that he likes you very much as a friend. He comes off as very practical, so he's not like, he's not, his intentions are not like pie in the sky romance. It's like very practical, and he feels like successful. So he feels like whether you guys are just friends or maybe that could lead to more one day. I'm not seeing that right now. Like his intentions may be just building a friendship, or he just has an interest, likes you as a person. He comes off as very practical, but that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Ashmita, what's next for me and RJ? Oh. It looks like things continue the way that they're going. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. I don't care for that because this is like one person is putting in more effort than the other, or one person may be feeling a little bit disrespected or like they're not being appreciated enough. And there may be some indecision around the situation, but the relationship is going to continue the way it's going. So communication comes in. Um, I don't know if you talk on the phone. There could be phone conversation that comes in. Uh, eight of Swords, Eight of Wands in reverse is like nothing changes quickly, so it's going to take time. Right now, things continue the way they are. At least I would say until like the end of the year or through the fall. Alyssa, can you tell me what is up with Aaron? I tried talking to him and I don't know. All right, let's see. What's going on with Aaron? He's a disaster. He's gone through a tower moment, or he's on the brink of a tower moment. He may have been betrayed by somebody that he trusts, and he feels a little stuck in the mud. He's also feeling like he's not putting in a whole lot of effort. So I don't know what your relationship is with him, but like it kind of comes off as if you guys are friends. It may be that, I had a friend of mine who he had a drug problem. I'm not saying that's this guy's problem because I'm not saying the devil card is not here, but I thought that he was mad at me. I felt like he was giving me the cold shoulder. I felt like he disappeared. I felt like he wasn't answering my text messages, and I thought, oh shit, what did I do? Why wouldn't he just tell me? I couldn't imagine what I did, but that's how I felt, right? Come to find out, like a year and a half later, that he had been battling a drug problem. That's why I didn't hear from him. So with the tower moment, there is something that's happening to him, around him, or he's recently gone through that he either isn't ready to talk about, probably has nothing at all to do with you, but when he's ready, he'll tell you. The only thing you can really do at this point is just offer your friendship and let him know that you're there for him. But it looks like he's been betrayed by somebody. It doesn't look like he's dealing with like a substance of any kind. Anyway, it's really hard when people behave like that because you just don't know how to deal with them. Ashmita, when will the communications start again? Might not be for the next 7 weeks. I mean, the hearts would be the spring. You don't have to wait until the spring. There could be a 7 around it. Maybe it's October 7th in 7 days or 7 weeks. Or communication could be really slow for the next 7 weeks, and then communication picks up. SS, if he knows that I was single, would he approach me? Okay, let's see. Yes, I think he would. SS, what kind of boyfriend would he be if we were dating? Okay, let's see. What kind of boyfriend would he be if we were dating? I don't know that he would be that great. Chariot is in reverse, so that's like, feels like things don't move forward very quickly. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse, so it doesn't really look like he puts in that much effort. Now, he may put in a whole lot of effort until you guys get together, and then he may just feel like he's got you and he doesn't put in a lot of work. The Devil is here, so that's concerning. That's like earthly pleasures. It could be anything from he drinks too much, or he does drugs, or he fools around. The Devil, unless he's a Capricorn, I would be reluctant to get involved with him. Sango, how does Hannah the Capricorn feel about herself? Okay. No, she doesn't think that she did anything wrong. Now, is this the one? Wait a second. Somebody got mad because the other girl kept saying that the ex-boyfriend isn't coming back. Is this the one that was saying that? Because it looks like she feels like, I give you tough love. Like, what do you want me to do? Lie to you? Like that kind of thing. Okay. So, all right. So, this is the opposite. So, well, wait. So, this is the one, wait, the one that left is the one that that was telling her about the boyfriend, right? The one that left. Let me tell you something. It can be fucking exhausting to have to deal with somebody who nonstop talks about their boyfriend that they want to come back. I don't blame the person, right? Ashley told her the truth, so Hannah moved out, right? She didn't want to hear the truth. I got to tell you, people don't want to hear the truth, or it's an ego thing. It's an ego thing. There is, and then Ashley had to. Wait a second. All right. So she didn't want to hear the truth, so then the other girl moved out. All right. Oh, she's got sharp energy around her. No, she doesn't think she did anything wrong. She feels like she's hurting. She also feels like you don't know what the truth is. I live in my own truth. Well, then there's that whole thing. Live in your truth. Speak your truth. Listen, there is the truth. There's not my truth, your truth, and his truth. There is the truth. Now, do we know that this ex is not coming back? No, nobody knows for sure what the future holds as far as what's going through his head. But right now, if he's not back, like, that's the thing. If someone wants to be with you, they're going to be with you. If somebody left you, they wanted to leave you. Nobody made them leave you. I mean, there are situations where people get stuck, like, financially, or they get comfortable, or somebody's fucking manipulating, or they don't want to deal with the bullshit, so they just stay. That's, but she didn't want to hear the truth, so the other girl left, because it's exhausting to fucking listen to somebody cry over their ex-boyfriend for God knows how long. She doesn't think she did anything wrong. No. She feels like he's coming back. She feels like they're going to have the happy home. She thinks that she's growing and transforming, and she does not think that the King of Cups. Celebration. Like, she feels like her life is moving forward. She thinks that she knows what's going on, and she's ruined her relationship with a friend. It's a tough thing, because some people can't accept the fact that somebody does not want to be with them. That's what it comes down to. So this other girl told her the truth, or her opinion, or what she sees from a clear outsider, because we all could look at everybody else very clearly, clearer than we can see ourselves, which is why I don't read cards for myself, because I feel like I can't do it. And she didn't like what she heard. And then she was probably impossible to live with. It's a shame. It's a shame, because you know what? At the end of the day, she's going to get over this, just like every other one that you get over. No, Hannah thinks that she thinks highly of herself. Let me put it to you that way. She thinks highly of herself, and she's having a hard time believing that somebody doesn't want to be with her. But the truth is, it doesn't matter who you are. Like Cindy Crawford, who was a supermodel, she looks fucking great. She's like almost 60. She looks like she's 25. She's been cheated on, left, and lied to. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. Everybody goes through it. But for some reason, some people have a hard time accepting it than others. She doesn't want to accept it. She believes this guy is coming back, and she was very impossible to deal with. Ash has been crying. Ash is crying because she left. You know what? She was in the middle of a toxic situation. Ash found her to move into the apartment just for her to move out on her own. Uh, but that's the thing. People get obsessed. Like it's an obsession. You're not in love with this person. You're in love with the idea that you have of this person. That's what it is. And some people look, sometimes it's a planetary thing. Like it could be a Neptune thing that's going on in her chart that is making her not see things clearly. That happens. Neptune can be very fuzzy like that. But a lot of people, and it's usually women, cannot accept it. They want to know, well, what does he think of how I look today? And what does he think about what I said today? And does he look at my pictures? And does he look at my ass? He could think that you are so fucking hot, and he could also want to slam you 6 ways till Sunday. But that's all it's going to be. And he would do it with you and the whore down the street. So, you have to like come to terms with sometimes things just don't work out. And being obsessed and running after somebody that doesn't want to be with you is not going to make that person, you're not going to change their mind. You're just going to make the situation much more irritating for them. Like, think about the people in your life that have been interested in you that you weren't interested in. Was there anything that they were going to do that was going to change their mind? See, the relationship has gone out of balance. Like, this is I always try to explain. She's obsessed with him. The more she obsesses over him, the further she's going to push him away. If she breaks ties with him, cuts the bullshit, stops talking about him, obsessing over him, and just gets busy doing other things, then she's got an opportunity for him to come back. But until that happens, he ain't coming back. Yeah, she's out of balance, but she's one of these people that thinks, well, I believe that, he's my soulmate or he's my twin flame, and it's not. And a lot of this is a society thing. Society makes us think. Like, I can remember working at A&P, 15 years old, and people asking me about my boyfriends. Like, I had bracelets. I used to wear a lot of bracelets. Oh, what'd you get? A bracelet from every boyfriend? And I'm like, no, I bought them for myself. But it's like, you're not validated unless you have a boyfriend. You're not worthy of love unless you have a boyfriend. You're not. Like, there are so many people, and they'll just stay with somebody until they find somebody who they really like, because they can't be single, because that's their identity. It all comes back to me, always. It's not about the other people. It's about the idea of the other person, or what you've dreamed up in your head the other person to be, or this connection that you're living in your head, but it's not reality. If somebody wants to be with you, they're going to be with you. I mean, like I say, you could give it a year, you could give it 6 months. Sometimes things are a little bit messy. Sometimes we got to figure things out. But if it's going on years and years, and like I remember I told you guys about the guy I was obsessed with at the bar. Like, I was in love with the idea of him in my head, like the person that I dreamed he was. I had no idea that he was that person. I didn't know him that well. But on top of that, it's like, I remember, right, being there and thinking, oh, this was a nice day. Oh, this was a good day. He talked to me. So fucking what? He talked to you? What does that mean? And then I started to realize how pathetic I was in the situation. And I then, like, there was a couple of things that just made me really embarrassed. And I just stopped going there. I was like, I got to get over this. This is ridiculous. But, you're young, right? It happens to young girls, usually. I mean, it's not to say it can't happen when you're older, but usually young girls, they have this idea in their head, and then they're inundated with the whole, I got to get married and it's my day. And we have shows like Bridezilla that make everybody think that, this is the whole day that you've waited your whole life for. Meanwhile, that's not true. Anyway, she's pathetic. Yeah, right. Right. But when you're in it, you can't see it. And it's unfortunate because she's not, she's in it, and she's got to make a decision. Like, you come to a point where you make a decision where you're like, you know what, it's up to me who I decide to give my love to, and it's not going to be you. It's going to be somebody who is worthy of it. And when she makes that decision and she starts to heal herself, she's not going to want him anymore. That's the thing. She won't want to be with him anymore. And then she's going to feel really bad that she lost her roommate. But that by that point, it's going to be too late. She's like a hot mess, this one. Yeah, Zara, you could close them. Thank you. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, it is pathetic. It's pathetic when somebody is treating you so poorly and you still, why do you want to be with them? It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with what's going on inside you. But we got to all figure that out. Like I used to go to, I went to therapists throughout my life many times trying to figure out why is it that I want to be with somebody who always wants to be with somebody who is a fucking mess. Like, why do you want to be with her and not me? Because she didn't want to be with you. That's why. That's why you wanted to be with her. You didn't want to be with me because I wanted to be with you. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of psychology when it comes to love, and not, it's not, a lot of it is really like this soulmate twin flame garbage that we read about. I really don't believe that. I really don't. And I feel like a lot of things keep us, and people make a lot of money off of trying to convince people that, oh yeah, that's the one for you. Okay, yeah, someone's not treating you right. That's it. I mean, you could give them a chance, but within reason. Phantom, general reading for Gemini. You're going to have choices coming in. You got choices coming in around a situation that changes very quickly. Life. Choices come in that changes your life very quickly. Knight of Swords. It could be a love interest that comes in out of the blue and knocks you off your socks. This person may be around you. You just haven't noticed them. There could be success around this situation. Could be a soulmate connection. I'm not saying soulmate connections don't exist. I'm saying that the person that's ignoring you and treating you like shit is probably not your soulmate. The person that's coming in around you, though, could be a Scorpio. Got a Scorpio here. You have a lot of room for growth, transformation, and all 10 cups being full. You might not be there yet, but you're heading that way. You might get a new opportunity when it comes to business. The love cup is full, and you have a Capricorn here, too. So you got stuff happening. Montana. Love reading regarding my Capricorn. Got good luck around this situation. You might need to have patience with it, though. Capricorns tend to one step at a time, kind of, so you might need to have patience with the Capricorn. He also may be undecided about what he wants next, and you may be prepared and know what you want. So there could be a little bit of a conflict there. But you have a wish around the situation, and you guys are heading off to greener pastures. So things are getting better for this relationship. SS, reading about me and P, his future moves. Maybe slow and steady wins the race. He's feeling a little bit unprepared. Next moves, you may have some nice communication that comes in. There could be communication. There may be pleasant communication. Like, that's all it's really showing right now. But that doesn't mean that that can't change. That just may be right now. Hannah, doesn't matter what she looks like. That's what people got to understand. It doesn't matter if you're short, you're tall, you're fat, you're skinny, you're blonde, you got black hair, you have no hair. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference what you look like. It's like it's the same thing with like plastic surgery. If you your whole life, right, have always hated your nose, from the time you were a little kid, you've always hated your nose and you want to get a nose job, I think you should do that for yourself. But if you think that getting a bigger ass or bigger boobs and a tinier waist is going to make him love you, then you're fucking wrong. It's not, does it matter? It does not matter. You'll have to do that kind of stuff for you. You want to be a 6 foot tall Barbie doll? That's great if that's what you like. But if you think that's going to make him love you, it's not. It doesn't matter. I promise you that. She's only fooling herself. And the truth, right, it is sad. Is she young? Because she may be immature. That could be. Like, sometimes when you're young, you think that way. It's like what do you think? That, like, ugly people don't have relationships? No, ugly people do have relationships. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Not everybody wants a 6 foot tall Barbie doll. You know? Yeah, she definitely did. But the problem is that she's gonna have a hard time making any friends, and she's gonna have a hard time moving forward because no one's gonna want to deal with that shit. Anyhow, Anna, what is Christopher feeling towards me today? There's a little disappointment around this situation. I don't know why, but that's what it comes up. And he could be pulling his energy back a little bit. He feels like you're grounded, stable, deep rooted, like you have stable, deep roots. You're loving, kind, courageous, hardworking, and attractive. But for some reason, it looks here like he's disappointed in something and he's kind of backing off a little bit. I don't know, he could have something going on that's weighing on his mind. Julie, am I starting the job part-time? How long before I'm full-time? Okay, let's see. How long until we go full-time? Could be this winter. So you may stay part-time through the fall, and who knows, maybe, well, the Ace of Diamonds could also be the beginning of the year. But the diamonds would be winter, so it wouldn't happen until the winter. Um, Serena, will LKL transfer a house to my name in the future? Okay, let's see. Will LKL transfer a house to my name in the future? Yeah, you could get a house in the future. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Sango, she's obsessed with him because her ego won't let it go. Just like you said, she thinks who she is. She thinks everybody should be in love with her, and she can't imagine that he doesn't want to be with her. She thinks she's all that, but that's not. She doesn't really think she's all that. She's actually very insecure. Because if she thought that she was all that, she wouldn't be obsessed with this guy. She would be onto somebody else. Um, all right, I think I finished the super chats. Yeah, I went to a therapist years ago when Tom and I were breaking up, and I went to, it was like a psychologist. So wasn't somebody who was going to allow me to get away with anything. Like when I said to her things like my mom died young, and I was like, well, I guess everything happens for a reason, and she was like, no, your mother died because she was a smoker. Smokers die young, and I was like, well, okay then. But the point is that when I would discuss my relationship with Tom, like I would say, oh, he still wants to see me and he still wants to hook up with me. And she would be very in my face with, well, why he could still hook up with you. It doesn't mean that he wants to have a relationship with you. So that was like a tough pill for me to swallow. And then like I really thought that he cared about me. And she was like, you have to look at the situation in reality. If he wants to be with you, then he's going to be with you and he's going to hold up his end of the bargain. If he doesn't, he'll still sleep with you. He'll still show up. He'll still want to hook up with you. But you're not going to get a relationship out of him that way. It's just not going to happen. And I had to, like, it took me a while to come to terms with the fact that our relationship is over. But I don't feel like I was ever obsessed with him, where I felt like I was more obsessed with the bartender down the street. So why does one thing, how, like you would think I would have been more obsessed with the person I actually had the relationship with. But I think in my head, I had built this guy up to be something he wasn't, where I knew what Tom was. You know what I mean? Like, so when you have like an obsession, it's like it's an ego thing, and she's living in her head, and it's not true. And of course, and then you won't talk to people who are going to tell you. They're not going to tell you what you want to hear. All right, I think it's okay now. Let me just, yeah, it is. Okay, okay. BJ, love advice with the Virgo. Well, you can put a little bit of hard work into the situation, or you will be putting hard work into it, but you're going to be slow to see things change. Eight of Wands is in reverse. Things are not changing quickly. But give it a little bit of time, and when you feel like you're not getting a lot in return, pull your energy way back. The Six of Rods is in reverse, so you may not be getting anywhere right away. It might take you some time. Here's the Virgo, so we know that we're talking about him. He shows up. But at some point, he does take off the restraints that hold him back and things do move forward. So I would give it a little bit of time, give it a little bit of space. You can put some effort into the situation. Just don't go too crazy. And when you feel like you're not getting anything in return, pull your energy back and you should see things start to move forward. At some point, you kind of turn a corner. Zara. Um, what the heck was it? Damn, I just saw it. Zara, who's coming towards me in my love life in the month of October? Okay, let's see who's coming in. Well, you got your Aquarius here, but you also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you're moving on to greener pastures. You're not going backwards, you're going forwards. Mel, I can find Mel. All right, while I wait for Mel, let me do, I'll do this. JJ, can I get a read about my love life generally? Am I going to meet someone significant? Okay. You are going to meet someone significant out of the blue when you least expect it, and I believe it's going to be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Mel, Dora the Sagittarius, current feelings towards me. Okay. I think that I think she kind of looks up to you. I think she cares about you a lot with the lovers, but it shows that she may have been disrespectful in the past, or she may have not shown how she feels about you in the past. Six of Pentacles in reverse is either feeling disrespected, feeling like you were doing all the work, or she wasn't putting any effort in. It also could have been, I don't know how old she was, maybe she was a little bit immature and didn't know how to deal with her feelings. Not that it's an excuse, but it looks like if she could tell you, she probably would tell you that she was sorry for the past or that she wished things had been different. There's like regret and sorrow around this situation. Plus, the Lover's card would be that she cares about you a lot or thought that you were a very significant person in her life, whether she appreciated you or not. Sometimes, you know, people are assholes. Yeah. Yeah, people treat each other like shit. Was she young though? Maybe she just didn't know how to deal with her emotions. It's not an excuse, but that, I mean, that could be why. I do think that she really cared for you. She asked me for a ride today and I ignored her. Well, you know, it's not our right to use people. It's okay for her to call you up and apologize to you. And if you decide to accept her apology, if she needs a ride 5 weeks from now, then you might have felt different. But you don't treat someone like shit and then ask them for a ride. I mean, really. Oh my God. People are amazing. All right, I am going to go. I will be back on later. And if anybody needs anything, you can email me. I will be around. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Thank you all. Have a nice afternoon.